Hey, welcome back. Thanks for coming to join me. I know it's been a minute since I got to holler at you guys, but tonight we're going to recap The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13, episode 5. And the name of this episode tonight was Don't Come for Me Unless I Invite You. So tonight, Kenya is planning an engagement party for Cynthia and Mike, and pretty much last week she had asked Candy to kind of step in and help her out, invite some of the girls that pretty much won't go come if they knew it was her that was throwing the party, but she wanted everybody to be there for Kenya. Um, So that's how the episode pretty much opens up. It opens up with Kenya at the venue getting everything straight for the party. Then it goes to Mike and Cynthia at the lake house chilling by the lake. And Mike was just worried to death because he was scared of the snakes. He said, fuck this. I want to make sure ain't no snakes gonna come and bite me. So that was a little something. Now Miss Mama Joyce and Candy was trying to show Riley how to clean because Riley doesn't know how to clean. So they trying to show her how to clean and everything. Ace came to help. It seemed like Ace know how to clean, so Todd must be working with him in reference to cleaning because Riley clearly said that she got that from Candy, and that Candy pretty much wasn't a cleaner. But I mean, hey, I guess if you got the money, you can pay somebody to come clean. You don't really have to be the cleaner. You making all them the money. You can just pay somebody to do it. So they're trying to show Riley how to clean. So when she go away to school, she won't have a nasty darn apartment or whatever it is that Candy then got for her. Um, then it goes to Latoya, Kenya, and Cynthia going shopping. They at the lingerie shop and they was trying on lingerie. And I must say that the ladies looked like they were having a good time. Everybody's trying on lingerie, just having fun. And it was some nice stuff, I must say. It's a Cynthia High got caught and snagged on one of the racks. And so that was a little tickle. Had to untangle her. And then just jump right on back in, got the show on the road. And Latoya tells Cynthia, about her and Kenya and their friendship. And she took pictures of Kenya and everything. And also she showed Cynthia a picture that Kenya had sent to her, a nude picture. So, what y'all think going on with that? Do y'all think they really got something going on or what? Because we all know that Kenya is super horny. She ain't been with the husband. The husband ain't been here. So who knows? She might trying to get some things going on with Latoya. She's looked like she about ready to go any which way the wind blow her. At Portia's party, the comment that she made about the girl, Joy, was that her name? I believe Joy was her name. Maybe not. I don't know. But the girl who house they had went over, Portia and Tanya had went over her house for to go swimming with Lauren. So at Portia party, when Latoya had told her that she looked like the type that date older men with money. Like, what was that about? Like, what do you look like? What type do you look like? So I was so feeling Candy when she did her confession and she was like that. She was like Kenya on steroids because girl, you don't even know what to say out your mouth. Like you just meeting these people. You need to pipe down. But anyway, let's go back to this naked picture for a minute because do y'all really think that was necessary? Like, what are you doing, Miss Kenya? What are you doing? Okay. Um, Kenya was upset because she was disinvited from the party. Now, the thing about it seems like Kenya had a negative attitude in reference to Portia. We already know that our friendship is shaky. And I mean, I was feeling Lauren as far as I don't know what's going on. I don't want to take the chance. Like, I'm trying to celebrate my sister. I don't got time for this foolishness that you might have going on with you. And honestly, the way that everything played out, everything, her talking on the phone to people and making snap remarks about Portia and being locked up and all this and all that, it was unnecessary and it was mean. And I think that Lauren actually did the right thing by uninviting her. Now, with that being said, we all know that the show is pre-taped and so things come out online. So with that being said, I did see online that pretty much the same day that Cynthia asked, could Kenya come to the party, Lauren texted her later on that same day. I wanna say within an hour or so, but I don't want to get that far. But I'm gonna say this: it was within the same day, and she told her that she didn't think it was a good idea for Kenya to come. So my opinion is Cynthia should have been told her. You don't wait till the last minute to tell her that she was not invited, because honestly, you knowing that an hour pretty much after you asked this girl to go, you knew an hour later that they didn't want her to come. So you could have told her that. Then she would have never booked the glam. She would have never did none of those things, you know. And so she was pissed off. She said somebody need to pay for her hair and makeup. So I feel like, I mean, that somebody should be Cynthia, because I mean, who else fault was it? Because it definitely wasn't Lauren's fault. I'm sorry, it won't. But that was cute how they kind of edited it to make you think that it just happened like all of a sudden she just was finding out, because Lauren did ask her at the party, is she mad with me? Is Kenya mad with me? Of course she asked her that. Of course she asked her that. She asked her that because, I mean, she knew she had took the invite back. So therefore she asked her, is she upset with me? You know, I mean, it is what it is. But when she was talking to Portia about it, Portia told her straight up, like, don't feel no type of way about that. Don't feel no type of way about that. And I was so glad that Portia had said that to her, because she just let her know, like, since you gonna show your instincts is right. You know me, baby. Don't you worry about that. You did the right thing. And so we're gonna move on. So Lauren comes over to Portia's house. She brings some hot dogs. And didn't Portia get her together? Like, no, you didn't bring hot dogs from the competitor up in here. Bad enough you brought hot dogs. And when I'm on my vegan kick and that, but you gonna bring hot dogs from the darn competitor. I feel you, Portia. Go get them from my baby daddy, because we are one team. He win, I win. And I feel her on that 100%. So they were sitting there and they were talking about the past and talking about Portia's writing a book, and so, you know, she's just trying to gather her thoughts and get different viewpoints, I guess, of the past. And so she had ended up getting emotional when she was saying that Lauren pretty much had a different type of dad than she had, because Lauren was in the house with their dad versus Portia not being in the house, because Portia and Miss Diane had got divorced when Portia was about 3 years old. So he wasn't in the house with them. Portia just went over on the weekends to be with them. Now, let's go back to this party here. So the party is on and popping, and Cynthia and Mike think that they are going to meet Mr. Joe Biden. Now, considering who they are, I don't know if that was a good idea. I get it. I get it. Because telling them that Joe Biden was gonna make an appearance and the door was gonna be locked and everything, that did push them, to be on time and some wants to be on time. But I see they mustn't tell everybody that Joe Biden was gonna be in the building but then again, I don't know because Portia and Cynthia was on the phone and she had said it. So I mean, that was so that is kind of crazy, the fact that Portia was like super late like that. But what I really think that they should have done is tell all the girls to be there about 30 to 45 minutes. Like, well, Kenya could have maybe had some hors d'oeuvres or something. They have a couple cocktails or whatever to allow enough time for everybody to get there and be settled by the time that Cynthia and Mike got there. Because if they were able to be in place and everybody was able to, like the surprise and everything, I don't think we would have had the issue of Cynthia and Mike just walking in and they just so in a rush because they trying to see Biden that they walk right past all the decor. So Cynthia like, what is going on? What is y'all talking about? So they had to back them up, calm them down, back them up, and get them to pay attention to the decor to see that this really was a party for them. And they really liked that. They really did enjoy that. Cynthia was touched, and I do think Kenya did redeem herself. But she cannot not be messy. For real. She just can't do it. She just cannot do it. Portia was late. Yes, she was in the middle of a speech, and I don't think that Portia should have been talking, honestly. When she came in, I understand you greeting everybody, but at the same time, you see that you're walking in late. They have something kind of going on clearly because Cynthia and Mike is at the front and Kenya's holding the microphone that she's talking in. So clearly they're doing something. So I don't think that she should have come in and started talking to people, But with that being said, I don't think that they should have been talking to her either. Whether your hair color look nice and you look good and all of that. I mean, which your hair color was nice and you did look good, honey. You definitely did. But it just won't the time for to get those compliments because you were late. You were late, sweetie. And so you needed to just slide in, hush your mouth, and just blend on in. Now, I did like the little duet that Candy and Portia ended up doing for them, and they were able to dance. I thought that was cute. Kenya did try, but she's not a singer, but we all are not singers, honey. I'm not one either. I'm not a singer, but it don't stop me from singing when I want to sing. So I feel you on that. Let's talk about the ice melting. Kenya did not like that, clearly. However, I don't know how to stop an ice sculpture from melting, considering it is ice. So, I don't know, but it was really nice. I really liked it. The dinner had looked nice. I was tripping off side when he like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? With the cheesecake. That was funny. I am glad that they did have a vegan pasta for Portia, but since she is on the vegan stuff. Latoya was even later than during Portia. But I see him on no problem with that. You see, Miss Kenya ain't had no issues with that. And let's talk about Miss Toya and her dinner table behavior and conversation. She thought it was appropriate to tell the whole table, number one, that Kenya has sent her the new picture and to show it. Like if she wanted everybody at the table to know that she sent you a nude picture and wanted everybody to see how the nude picture looked, she would have sent that picture to all of them. Like, I'm now understanding her point right now. And I'm now understanding Kenya either, because she's being real gullible over this girl. When it seems to me like this bitch is just messy, because she's telling your business ultimately. Because I mean, I really do think that they're messing around in some sort of way. I really, really do. But honestly, I feel like it's strategic for Toya versus Kenya gonna get caught up in this foolishness. Now you watch what I tell you now, because it just seemed real messy to me, and Latoya just seemed real messy. Oh, and I forgot all about that. Um, Drew and Ralph. Ralph's father passed away, so that's why she, didn't come to anything, I suppose, because they were heading out getting ready to go to his dad's funeral, because his dad had a heart attack. So that was sad. They had to deal with that. I really like Drew. I feel like her and Ralph could work. I think they need to make some changes, of course. And I think the counseling is a good step for them to go in, and hopefully it sticks. I do think that mama need to go home. I think Drew is too dependent upon her mom. And when I say that, I mean to talk to her mom about what's going on in her marriage, because ultimately your marriage is your own. It's not your parents' marriage. It's your own marriage. You make your own rules in your marriage. You do what you and your spouse want to do. You cannot model your marriage after someone else. You just cannot. Whether they seem to be successful at what they do or not, I mean, that's fine. That's making their marriage successful. Now you just need to figure out what you need to do in your marriage to make your marriage successful. And honestly, just to get a little bit personal with it, I feel like that was one of the big things that helped me with my marriage, because when we first got married, I kind of was trying to model our marriage after the successful marriages that were around me, just because this person, they may do things this way and this one may do things this way. And I'm like, oh, well, they both do it this way, so we must have to do it that way. But at the end of the day, I had to realize that my husband is not her husband or her husband or her husband. My husband is my husband, and I'm not them. So the things that they may need for happiness or to feel loved, I may not need those specific things to feel happiness or to feel love. I may need something else for my happiness, for my love, and vice versa with my husband. So that's just a little tidbit on that. So I'm glad that they are going to counseling, and I do think the mama just need to go home. And I know the mama has good intentions. I mean, because I definitely don't feel like the mother wants her daughter's marriage to fall by the wayside. But with that being said, I mean, she don't need to keep putting her input. She don't need to be right there to put her input in. If she say whatever she says to her daughter, that needs to be between her and her daughter. So meaning she gone on home. We talk on the phone. I can get your advice. I can do whatever I want to do. I can tell you all I want to tell you, even though I don't really agree that she should tell the mother everything that's going on with them. But if that's what she want to do, then that's fine. But at least the mother not being in the house and you telling it to the mother over the phone, she's only telling that to you. And you have the discretion to bring what she said into y'all marriage, or not, for that matter. Now let's just move on. When Portia walked in there, though, and King was up there giving that speech, Chad threw her all off. Girl, did you see her? She just ain't know what to do with herself, Chad. She done threw her all off. I said, she don't know. She don't know what this thing. Okay, Kenya. I was tripping out the fact that Todd was watching the game during the dinner. Mike said, well, what's the scope? Because they were having the craziest conversation. And I love Mike's expressions. Oh my God. He is so funny. Do you see he was looking like, what the is going on here? What kind of conversations is we having here? Can you? People at the table can get it? Really? What is wrong with you, girl? Child. But I was loving Candy. I was feeling Candy. That girl said Todd and our package deal. And I know that's correct. We ain't for the dolo solo, baby. You either if you coming over this way, you coming it for us together. That's the only way we roll it. And I know that's right. Team Candy and Todd. Marlo and Kenya. OMG. They just have this love-hate relationship. I'm like, oh my God. And Kenya says that she thinks that Marlo wants to eat her ass. I was like, oh my God, who is this Kenya? I just don't understand. I don't know who this Kenya is. She is really free, ain't it? We see what drove, what the name is, Crazy. The little crazy one that broke the window and stuff. Yeah, because she over there undercover super freak. That what her ass is. So what did y'all think about Kenya jumping on Portia at the dinner? About being uninvited and about the gift and everything. I felt like that was so unnecessary. Like Kenya cannot be the bigger person. Like, good God, be the bigger person sometimes. Like, for real, for real. And I ain't gonna even say be the bigger person because that really wasn't a situation to be the bigger person. Number one, you knew it was a surprise party for Portia. So therefore, she has nothing to do with the guest list because it's a surprise for her, number one. But number two, you know that you and Portia have a rocky relationship, go back and forth. So, there's that. Then after you get disinvited, you talking crap about her. And then at the dinner table, you want to jump on her about it. It would have been nice if I could have gave Pilar a doll in person. Yeah, it could have been, but I don't even know how I feel about the doll. I really don't know how I feel about her giving a doll because I kind of feel like, on one hand, it's like I get it. But I feel like I know Kenya. I feel like I know this bitch is so shady that she was being funny. Because let's not forget, so Portia did not know what the Underground Railroad was just a few years ago. You understand what I'm saying? Even though her grandfather was a civil rights leader, I just feel like I feel like she was being funny with the Rosa Parks doll. I don't know. It could have been genuine. And if it was genuine, then I guess I feel bad for saying that. But I just don't think it was. I think it was a gag gift. But I think it was one of those gag gifts that I only get to gag off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking it's this or that. And I know it's like, bitch, you stupid. Let me give your baby a figure from history to make sure she know her history. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like that whole situation it just was funny. But because I've never seen a Rosa Parks doll. I feel like she found it. she found it all, and it could have been nice. It could have been nice, but I don't know, because Kenya's so darn shady. So when they danced, did y'all see Mike looked like he was a little lit at that point, and he was bending down. Cynthia dancing with him or whatever, mouth wide open, mouth wide open. I said, "What, Lord, Mike? Is you gonna drool on yourself? What you gonna slob on a booty? What you gonna do? What is going on with you?" Tam and to see the episode ended pretty much with Riley going to school. It's time for her to go on to school. She going to NYU. And so Cannon's hard. We're taking her, driving her on up to school. And Ace, oh, that was so sweet. I thought he was just so sweet when he was talking about his sister, and he got emotional and he wanted to go. I thought that was really cute. And I really liked the little recap that they had included from, different times with Riley during the years, and showing us pretty much reflecting how small she was, and we saw her grow up, and now she's going away to college. It was really, really good. I enjoyed that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the episode tonight. And I am going to try to do better. I know this is 2021, and I am going to go for more consistency. And so that's why I wanted to get my avatar and everything together, because sometimes everything is just not all the way together. And this is just the way that I could always give you guys content, whether my hair is all over my head, my background is a mess, or whatever is going on. So I'm feeling this. I had did a little test run with this earlier. And I think it's gonna be pretty good. So thanks for coming to check me out. Like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe next time you guys can go live with me when I do the recaps, because I think it's going to be like this for a minute. I'm still working on learning how to edit my videos and everything more with the software, with different types of software and everything. I haven't had that to be mastered yet. So we're going to do it this way. It's important for me to get the content out there to you guys. So thanks so much. I don't want to go too long. I've already been here 28 minutes. Thanks for checking me out, y'all.